Goo pod.
Hello, Mary. Mary, try and sort this one out. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. 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 Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
What is that? What is that?
It's a fish.
Thank you for, oh, that's nice. right. Oh dear. Your fish stuff.
Yeah, I ordered plants from these guys, and they're really good. I enjoyed them. I don't know if anybody else has ordered from them or not, but they have a website.
Don't know about them. Cool. Let's see. Mary Page is muted.
That's the best way for me to be.
we do sign language on here. How's everybody?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm good. For you.
Good. Good to see you, KassCee. Good to see you, Mary. Mary's muting herself. I woke up about 15 minutes ago. I think maybe 20 minutes ago. I think it could be 20 minutes to run out. I did put clothes on, which is about as far as I got. But I went out barefooted. And that's always dangerous around here because the parking lot at the shop is a gravel parking lot, gravel and asphalt. And it hurts. It's bad. My feet are not tough. So oh dear. So everybody, yeah, yesterday was quite a day, wasn't it? Eventful little levels, I guess.
It was a wonderful day.
It was an amazing day, wasn't it?
I think we're all worn out from it. All the excitement.
I had trouble up this morning. Oh dear.
And all of Lee's great streaming that I missed most of, but I've got to go back and watch this Hamlet you've done.
Some great, some not so great.
We're getting rave reviews.
Yeah, it's also this morning. It was remarkable, wasn't it? Well, it was fun. You know, and that's what kept me up. I've been going over that soliloquy all night. Just, but I was a thespian in college. That was kind of my that and I majored in philosophy. I majored also in creative writing, and I was president of the drama club, so I was in a lot of plays, and that kind of characterized my 4 years in college. My favorite role of all was playing Pelaetus in Hamlet. And I, whenever I went over a soliloquy, he has a number of really nice ones, some of which got cut for the sake of trying to do the production in under 2 hours. But I got the main ones in. Another borrower nor lender be Pelaetus' admonition to his son and the one to his daughter, and the argument with Hamlet, and then the presentation that Pelaetus gave to the king and queen when he was trying to when they were all trying to understand what was wrong with Hamlet. Well, Pelaetus was trying to understand. I think everybody else understood perfectly well. But I would, every time I did one of those soliloquies, I did it a little bit differently. And the director, who was head of the drama department, finally said, "Can't you settle on one way of doing this and do it that way every time?" And I said, "Well, I'm trying to figure out what it means and put meaning into it." And that's and I've done that. That was 60 years ago. I've repeated that particular soliloquy in my mind over the 60 years and a few times publicly. And I always do it differently, always. It's never the same because I can never figure out what it really means, or I give new meaning to it. Last night, as I was laying in bed, not sleeping, I did it in a modern context. And there have been a few of Hamlet's plays that have been produced that way in modern vernacular. And it was kind of interesting because you really do get a whole different set. Why am I going on about this? That was just very heartfelt, very a beautiful, beautiful poem by T.R.R. Tolkien that he did flawlessly, and that kind of put me in the spirit. So I asked him if I could do something. Foolishly, he agreed. I can sucker him into anything, actually. Near about. So that's what brought that on. So,
forward them up.
yeah, a bunch of new, Lee's talking about Sue studied performing art.
What was that? What was it? 806 Alex's.
Yeah.
Read that one, Father Fish.
806. Alex, what was your typewriter model? Oh my God. What was your I do remember my typewriter, actually. Standard dexedrine dosage. Yeah, really. I never took any kind of anything to stay awake when I was in college. That was in the 50s and early 60s. It was before hippiedom. It was slightly post beatnik. I was not introduced to the drug culture until I graduated from college. Didn't know a thing about it. So that was not extant at the time. Typewriter model, I have no idea. I know it was a little typewriter that my parents bought for me when I went away to college. And the last thing my mother did before she sent me to college was she sat me down and taught me how to hold my fingers on the keyboard and how to press the keys. And that's what I did from then on. My father was hunt and peck, and he was pretty fast. But I did the keyboard. I'm still really not any good at it, but it's a good thing because it taught me. It's held me in good stead. You know, with the keyboards we all live with attached to our arms today. It's been one of the probably best things my mother ever taught me. I remember I came back from college for Thanksgiving. It was just a matter of a couple of months. Came back for Thanksgiving, and we all sat around and had Thanksgiving dinner. My mother was appalled at how quickly the table manners she had taught me so assiduously were thrown out the window.
Well, I learned how to type with a computer program, and we would all go to the computer lab with when the computers were green screen, and we would compete against one another. So I'm very competitive by nature, I guess. And I would compete with the kid next to me. We would just be like, who got the faster time? So that is what made me a good typist. The coolest program to learn from. So I don't know if it's still around or not. I don't know what it was called, but it was probably on one of those big old floppy disks. I don't know if it's still around or not. I don't know what it was called, but it was probably on one of those big old.
My doctor is here. How are you?
Hey, Doc.
We got the girls. Hi, girls.
Hi, Doc. How are you today?
Good to see you.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, keep
Hey, we're not. Oh, I got the camera real nice. Stick your face down there.
Let me see if I can hear you right there. Hey, nice to see you, ladies.
Nice to see you.
Trying to see your shop here, see how things are going with you. And Where are these gals located? KassCee?
KassCee is in. She's over on the East Coast,
Oh, okay.
over
Good.
by Canaveral,
Okay.
and Mary Page is in Virginia.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
nice
then we've
seeing
got
both of
about 50 people in
Wow.
here.
Look
This
at you.
guy's in
Great
Seattle.
seeing you.
You were like a sage.
Yeah,
with
this-
these folks.
This fellow's in England.
Wow.
I've got people in
Wow.
Bombay,
Well, you're like
Italy,
the Piper of,
all over the
of
world.
aquarium
That's
shops
amazing.
and fishing. It's amazing.
Himalayans.
Yes.
That's funny.
We enjoy.
Good Lord, what happened?
I don't know. We had an echo. I wonder what kind of fish the dock has. I feel like they've got a little barter system going on there.
It's funny. It's like he's making house calls at the
Yeah.
store. Only kidding. You would have been the hard drive.
I'm so tired today. Good morning, Joe. There's Joe's tips and tricks.
Yep.
You can come up and join us, Joe. Everybody can. If you'd like to come up and show your aquariums or anything, we invite everyone when he drops that link.
Oh dear.
Now, whether you stay or not will be Father Fish's choice,
Yeah,
but we
really.
invite you up.
I just ordered some antibiotics from my doctor there. This cold, it's a phlegmy cough in
Yeah.
my larynx. I've had it for months. So he wants me to get the antibody test, which I guess I'll do. I don't
Now,
know.
what kind of fish does he have? I feel like you've got him an aquarium going too.
Yeah, he's got a couple of big aquariums. Mostly big stuff. He does big fish.
Is it
like
freshwater?
Steverums and stuff like that.
Okay.
He has a tank that he had built that's a copy of one I've got here. That's a 250 acrylic. It's 3 feet tall, 4 by 2 by 3. At 824. It's 200 gallon. Nice tank with bigger fish in it. He has a little 6-year-old daughter, 7-year-old daughter, who comes in, and she's a princess. She comes in and she is, I want that, and I want that. And I want that.
That's kids.
She'll stand there, argue with him. If he says no, I want, but that's what I want.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll buy it for her too, boy.
Does he do any salt water or is it all fresh water?
All freshwater. No, he's in partners with another man who's my primary. He's the partner of my primary. They work together on stuff. My primary has salt. In fact, I've taken him out collecting, and he's a really good collector. He gets seahorses and has caught several lookdowns. He uses a little hand net, about a 12-inch hand net, and man, he's good. He sees them. I can't see it. He sees stuff in there and he snags it up. Amazing guy. Yeah, they've been friends for years and years. Nice people. It's part of the reason I stay in Florida is because I've got people like that in my life who I really don't want to lose. I mean, I've moved a number of times in my life, and every time I've moved, it's all of the people who were friends are just out of my life. They're gone, and I rarely have kept many of them. Only one or two. Rick and Marianne Hahn, who own the Catoctin Zoo in Thurmont, Maryland. I've been friends with them for more than 50 years. We got to know each other when I was pastoring 4 little country churches in Urbana outside of Frederick, Maryland. And they had just bought the zoo. They had owned it only a few years. And I got to know them. We spent a lot of time together and have done so over the years for year after year after year. Oh, hey, Trent. Let me get him in here. Come here. They were asking what fish you have.
Let's see, I have, let's see, I don't think I'm being seen on there now.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're right.
I've had various fish. I have a large tank right now with an Asian red-tailed catfish I got from from Father Fish. He's like a doctor of fish, no doubt about it. An expert in the
Dr.
field.
Fish.
But he's getting pretty massive at this point in time. He eats a lot of shrimp and feeding him earthworms and shrimp. So they get pretty big with that. I have a raised garden in the backyard, so I'm trying to create my own compost and produce lots of earthworms that make the catfish just massive. He's really cool. I also have a second tank with some koi, and I have a pond at my previous office. So once the koi get too big, they go to the pond. They do pretty good in there. So I kind of start them small, grow them big. Once they get a certain size, then they go to the pond. So I have a transfer program, so you can be paroled from the tank to the pond.
You can be paroled.
If you eat well, but koi are really funny in the tank. Some of them just only attain certain sizes. So some of them, they, even in a natural environment, they never really get massive or large. Only select ones get large. But so yeah, I have those, some loaches. The loaches are pretty fun, and that's about it. I think and some silver dollars too. Those ones, yes, I have some of those.
You saw my wideband silver dollars.
Yeah, those are pretty
the
neat.
angels
Yeah,
there.
those
Oh,
are.
that's neat.
How did you acquire those?
Where did they come from?
A drop
Somebody-
off, perhaps.
yeah.
Did Logan bring some? Logan had some one time.
I don't
Is that
know.
him?
Somebody, it was a big school of them. I know where I got them. I got them from a local breeder.
Oh, okay.
Pull that chair over right there.
Sure, yeah.
You can make this thing bigger, Father Fish, so you can fit better.
Yeah. Freak us.
Make this small. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
we can do that. We can do that.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
idea.
I need a sign that's like, make this
Right.
small.
Yeah,
Our
right. That's even better. So
my favorite our favorite doctors were always the ones with the fish tanks in their office.
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Yeah. So that's what I have going. But Father Fish, he's kind of a pillar of the community here. He's been a local fixture in Venice, and particularly in the Venice aquatic scene for quite a long time. And it's really a popular shop. He's got a really diverse variety of fish and aquatics and plants and things that most typical routine, what would we call it, retail commercial box stores.
Yeah, it's not like exactly like a big box. Not like a big box.
I think your motto is an old school fish shop, right?
Yeah, like that.
Time,
That's right.
And there's
Old-time
no
fish
doubt
store.
you maintain
Yeah.
that quite well with your all the artifacts and things here. But so it's interesting in this area of Florida we're in, which if you're in Florida, you probably know this already. There's a lot of lakes and things around here that are proliferated with cichlids and other aquatics that have escaped or been released throughout the years here. So, fishing the canals and things here, you often catch plenty of interesting fish.
Yeah,
and
well,
things like
Raul
this.
and I have been out. Your partner Raul and I have been out
Yes.
saltwater collecting many times.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, the aquatics here, it's a pretty popular hobby. And although Father Fish has a few aquariums, he needs to kick in gear and get started because he has a lot of projects that are kind of like on the start, but not on the completion.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
And all these things do take time. So
Always have products. I've got some projects that have been languishing for a year or more back there.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I really do.
Just one thing with the Asian red-tailed catfish, obviously super aggressive fish. But there's quite a variety of food available, in the frozen food section of your grocery store. They come in the form of raw scallops, which they like quite a bit. The shrimp, any type of fish. You could take a frozen fish and just pop them, heat them up there with some warm water, let them thaw, and throw them in, and they love them. They devour just about everything. And then I kind of have my cycle there of my raised garden where I'm composting and producing earthworms and things. And boy, it seems like, man, they really, there's a lot of protein potential in the earthworms that really cause the catfish.
Yeah, red wigglers. What do you have? Yeah.
I don't know the varieties of earthworms there, but they're just a standard earthworm.
Nice.
So I'd have to look them up in the.
Yeah, earthworms are a little tricky in Florida because it gets so warm.
Yeah, that's true.
The night crawler can't make it, but red wigglers do, and there probably are some species of earthworm that'll do well. I've decided to put together a red wiggler culture here and try to grow them out to sell because it's such a wonderful food. I had somebody yesterday talking about that, and they were saying they didn't like to feed them because they made the tank dirty.
You don't really see that.
Well, for some people, it's a problem. But I remember an old friend of mine from many, many years ago, Jeff Campbell. He taught literature at the old Putney School, which is a prep school in Putney, Vermont. And he kept a large collection of fish tanks in his classroom. He fed worms, and he would cut the worm and then squeeze the dirt out of it, just squeeze the belly contents, squeeze the gut contents out of the worm and throw it in. So he didn't allow the dirt in the worm to get into the fish tank.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd reference anybody back to Father Fish's classic YouTube videos on a deep sand bed that does use some mud in there.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
I think the dirt from the worms is a natural part of the
that's right.
biosphere, so.
Now that I think of it, he he used gravel. He used under gravel filters, so that would tend to plug up the under gravel filters, and create a problem for them. So there are probably other reasons why. But you're right. The deep sand bed would actually appreciate that dirt from the worms because it would sift down into the sand.
Yeah, no doubt. Probably the gut content of the worm is loaded with microbes from the garden and things that would do well in the aquatic environment there as they kind of work through the process. So I think it's just as natural as a natural aquatic environment would be. So it certainly would stick with
Nice. Let's see if we got some comments here. Anybody want to ask Trent some questions?
Geez, you put me on the spot there.
Really? Be good.
I have one for you, if you would like.
Yes.
At 816 Roman Chirac.
Now, Roman Chirac is in Italy, correct?
No, Marco is.
I have trouble remembering.
It's Roman.
I know Marco is, but I know we have two people.
Marco is, right. Marco Isidori is in Italy. I don't know where Roman is. Where is Roman? Roman, where are you from?
Hopefully he'll answer.
What's his question?
I was under the impression that higher water temperatures increases a fish's metabolism, therefore shortening its life. Question mark. I have heard this on YouTube a few times.
And there's a second part too.
I didn't see the second part, Mary.
It's about 3 down from that one.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Do you see it in one?
Yeah.
What's the other part of it?
Looking.
It is
Me too.
right here.
That's why I was asking about 82 degrees yesterday and why I have been keeping my fish at 77 to 78. I have noticed, though, that my fish are more active at warmer temperatures. So,
At cooler temperatures.
What
So
you said
what do you
they're more
got?
active at warmer ones.
Yeah, it would be dependent upon the species of fish. I think that would be the great variable. I mean, I certainly don't know of any science behind it. I'm sure the aquatics, like fish farming and those kind of things, have done studies on temperatures of fish, and the water temperature how it affects growth. But that would be species dependent. I'm quite confident in that. What say you, Father?
Yeah, I think that's a good take on it. Um, there's no question but that
Thank
feeding
you, Aquarium Cop.
feeding less um, prolongs the life of an animal, whether it's a human or a mouse or a fish. Feeding what's needed rather than what's wanted, if you will, prolongs the life because it doesn't put the pressure on the system, the body system. Temperature. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I would have to say something to that. I mean, it certainly depends on the what that is being fed. I mean, certain overloads of nutrients. You see, for example, in the American diet, what is the effect of the high loads of quick release sugars in the American diet on the gut biome of people in general? Those things make a huge difference on obesity and things like that. And no doubt in certain animals, when they're fed certain types of food in high quantities, this would definitely make a difference. It depends on. I think it depends on the species and what you're feeding, and the content of the food would be really important. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah.
There,
Are you gonna say
there you have it. What?
I was just going to say, Aquatic Conquest had asked the question: if you only had one fish you could breed for profit, what fish would you choose and why?
Wait 1 second, Mary.
Oh.
I've got a follow up before we move on.
Oh, sorry.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
So Alex has responded, 828 fatherfish.
Yeah.
Do you see it or?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
He says all fish have roughly the same amount of heartbeats in a lifetime. Larger fish have harder pumping, but slower beating hearts. Metabolism in cold-blooded animals are related to heat in the bell curve. Well, that's twisting us in knots, Alex.
I thought it was interesting though.
Alex, the biologist, hard at work here. Alex did a study the other day on smell.
Okay.
It was really interesting, determining that the rate at which we're able to pick up smells, and said, for example, that there's a particular molecule that we detect in very, very, very tiny portions. That's the smell of water, and that there also is a particular a particulate that is released by various kinds of dead material, like a dead body or a dead vegetable.
No, well, certainly we already know about decomposition from bodies. I think this is amines back from your organic chemistry.
Right.
Amines are very potent smelling breakdown chemical products from the decomposition of flesh. And you see on the side of the road the vultures there. That's what they're attracted to, the pits on their nose. They smell the amines, which if you live in Florida, if you have a boat that has a lot of rubber, black rubber, the insurance companies don't want to insure those because vultures will sometimes pick the black rubber apart. And my theory is there's amines being released from the rubber compound, and they probably tear it apart that way. But yeah, I mean, no doubt that certain compounds from decomposition are being released. I don't think that's a question.
Mary,
I don't know if that helped anybody. Probably not.
you never know around here.
Yeah.
Mary has got herself silenced there. There she is.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah. What did you have, Mary?
Oh, it was Aquatic Conquest. He asked if you only had one fish you could breed for profit, which fish would you choose and why?
Bettas. Bettas are guppies. Bettas and guppies are always marketable.
Yeah, I got to
you.
go to work. It's nice seeing everybody. I'm glad I can. I don't know a ton about aquatics, but well, Father Fish is a like a Smithsonian of information.
Yeah.
You're in good hands.
Thank you, Trey. Good to see you.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of like if you're on an island, stranded on a desert island, or what one item would you bring with you?
Right.
Anyway. Well, that was nice.
Yeah,
You have a lovely doctor.
Let me close my door here a minute.
Kev, did you get that? I dropped
Well,
the get
that's
kills.
That was fun.
Yes, it was.
No, not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
Right there.
I got scared.
Good
I'll
morning,
give an
Thomas.
response to what you said.
I'm just late getting here.
Oh, no worries.
We're on this camera.
Okay.
Betsy just came in and she's got
Another little baby
a new little
quail.
baby.
It's
Oh,
show and tell with Betsy.
Make this small.
Baby
Make this small.
Yeah, they're very
Aw.
plump.
So you can see better.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Betsy.
You're welcome. What happened? Is he gone?
Should be in there. So it doesn't have to live.
Anything else, Mary?
Got out?
Yep.
Huh.
So took him out and didn't snap it back.
No, Lou.
He's gone. He's out. We'll find him. Don't worry about it. He
Me
will
too,
hide.
Thomas.
You're not gonna see him.
Thomas likes
I'll
to stir
admit
fry porkies.
Well, holler when I hear you holler.
Oh,
I'll
you'll
do.
hear me. Actually, Sarasota will hear me.
We have a corn snake and somebody took him out and did not snap the lid shut.
Oh
So
no.
So he's out and about.
Oh,
He's gonna be
Yeah.
be
He is-
chameleon hunting.
Betsy is scared of snakes, so that'll be interesting.
Wait, who was out and about?
A corn snake, about a foot and a half corn snake.
Oh,
But he did not snap the lid tight.
well, thank you. That's why I don't have snakes.
I don't. Me too. I don't like having them for that very reason. I don't know who was messing with them. Somebody, probably Thomas. Thomas, you're going to get the blame for this.
Oh no, not scapegoat Thomas.
It could have been Frank. Frank's the snake guy.
That's
He
what
could
you
very
would
well.
have done.
So we'll see. It was one of the two of them because I didn't touch it. So anyway, they will spend the day looking for it and probably not find it. We may find it in a year. I found the snake here a number of years ago that had been living here for many years. Found it when I was cleaning out some stuff in a corner. I also found the nest of a what are they called? The little prickly thing that has
Hedgehogs.
like a hedgehog. Yeah, thank
Oh
you.
well.
I had
Wasn't sure. I was waiting for more.
I had hedgehogs loose in here, and they were breeding. Had
They were
baby
breeding?
hedgehogs running around. Oh yeah,
Thomas says he'll bring in the heating pad and they'll probably find it that way.
that
That's kind of funny that they seem to do better outside of their container.
well, they don't like to be contained, so
Oh, there's Hat Trick
There's-
Farm.
there's plenty here for vermin to eat. So I'm not sad that he's gone because he will find the rats' nests and
Mhm.
eat all the babies. He's too small to eat an adult rat, but he'll eat the baby rats.
We had a Kenya sand boa is the only snake I've had. I've handled a lot of snakes, but that's been my only.
They're little. It's a small snake.
Yeah, it's a cool snake.
Yeah, and they're colorful too. They're really kind of neat. I had sand boas here for a while.
I love them. That's my favorite kind.
Yeah, I don't like snakes in the shop because they're too many people who are afraid of snakes, and I'd just rather. Plus the fact that nobody buys
Oh.
them, they sit here forever, and I wind up having to give them away.
Yeah.
It's not worth the hassle. I've been surprised. We got somebody came in with 25 veil chameleons, all sizes, big ones down to little ones. And I bought them all because I got them for cheap. And we've half of them escaped the first night, but I think we caught them all actually. We've only lost one from dying, but we've sold about half of them, and that was less than a month ago. It's like 2 to 3 weeks ago when it came in. So I've been real surprised about that. But we did put a very low number on them. We're selling them big adults, beautiful big adults for $50, which is an animal that would otherwise go for upwards of $100. So that's helping. And then the little ones, the little females and the babies, we sell for $25. So they're priced to move. And they are moving, thank heavens. What else is going on here? We're having an eventful morning.
Yes. Well,
Stalkers.
everybody's just chatting. Aquarium Cop says
Well,
that
hey,
he's
you has a
watching on the
question.
TV. Okay.
Go ahead, Cass.
Yes, of course he is. Hey, you would like to know, when collecting backyard bugs, what do you need to look for when you're collecting your bugs in your yard as a snack for your fish?
I'm distracted here a second.
Yeah,
Trying
me
to
too.
figure out
What's
what in
going
the
on?
world. What am I doing here?
Oh, wait.
This is very strange. I know what I'm doing. That's odd. All right, here we go. That was funny.
You set me up. You set me up for failure, Father Fish.
That was peculiar, wasn't it? And it was on an infinite loop. If you look, you
Yeah,
can see it smaller and smaller. That was funny.
yeah, that's weird.
I'll have to remember how to do that. All right, give me the question again. I totally lost it.
Okay, I'll try better this time. What to look out for when collecting backyard bugs as a snack for smaller fish?
Backyard bugs as
I'm
a
guessing,
snack.
like,
What to watch out for?
are there good bugs? Are there bad bugs?
I guess. Well, yeah, there are a couple of things actually. The first thing to watch out for is anything that bites. So you want to be relatively careful about that. Centipedes can bite. Millipedes won't, but centipedes will. And they're pretty quick anyway, and you don't want to be grabbing one of those little suckers because they're mean. Bugs that have a very, very hard shell typically are not eaten. I raise superworms, and nothing will eat the beetle of the superworm. Its shell is so hard. So that's another thing. Stink bugs will make your fingers stink when you pick them up.
They got a pretty hard shell.
Stink bugs have a hard shell. Yeah, they do.
We get little bitty black ones in my backyard.
Black stink bugs.
Are y'all being attacked by stink bugs right now? We've got them.
They don't
There's
come
one in here
inside
now.
our house though, like they do up by you guys, Mary.
We have them bad here.
Yeah, I think as it gets cold up there, they don't try to come inside here.
That and ladybugs or whatever those little China beetles are. I don't know if they're literally ladybugs. There's something else.
I don't know.
I don't know. Generally speaking, any insect is going to be good food for a fish, but of course it depends on the fish. I mean, there's certain little tiny fish that can't eat bugs that are too big for them. I mean, like that. So
Did you
we don't
feed
have.
Did you feed the dragonfly?
and eat all the baby rats.
Good.
So that's a good
Well,
thing.
he'll be in here. Don't you think he's just right here?
Probably, yeah. Chances are. It's a very, very harmless thing.
And you know what? You're right. And I actually am not as, thank God it's not a python or something that got loose. I'm not as afraid of the corns. I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, I've fed them, so.
Yeah, they're a gentle, sweet kind of animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lid was not snapped on it. So you probably did that. You were the one that put the food in last. So it's on you.
I will find him, and you will catch him.
Okay. Calm down, guys. They got Lee going there.
Yeah, so
What's the,
Oh, good Lord.
what,
Alex made a comment that got Lee going, and we shouldn't go into it.
no. Gotta love the smell of stink bugs. Right on, T-Bone. And Chevy told me they were Asian. They're Asian beetles. Is the ones that look like little ladybugs.
beetles?
They covered our house, like completely covered our house.
Huh.
And they stink. They have a weird smell too, and they leave little, and they bite, and they leave like little, I don't know if it's little poop tracks on the wall, but like little squiggles, like a nerite snail.
They bite, huh?
Yeah, they do bite.
Thomas says it's Frank, Father Fish.
Say what?
Thomas says it had to have been Frank.
No, it was Betsy. Betsy
See?
fed him a lizard yesterday. So that's who it was.
Just a new person.
Oh dear.
We can't talk about some of these comments. So.
Yeah, we're gonna put some of these guys in timeout, I think.
Moving on. I guess Alex was a tattoo artist.
Oh yeah.
Alex is a Renaissance man.
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
all kind of good stuff.
Wow, and somebody paid him $1,000 to tattoo.
Are you going to read the rest of that?
I'm not, but that's
No.
good. And I would have turned.
Oh my gosh, I missed that Lee in Aquarium Cup. Sorry. Apparently the moon was out yesterday during a stream.
The moon was out. Ah, that explains everything. Yeah, Nicholas is talking about my neighbors used to get garter snakes in southeast Michigan, where I lived in the country. We caught over 50 in one day. I had that precise experience when I was about, how old was I? 14 or so. I went to spend the summer with the family of a friend of my father's who he was in seminary with. He had a son my age, and they took us out on a picnic to a cow pasture. It was up in the country, outside of Utica. And I was out roaming around catching garter snakes and putting them. The only thing I had to put them in was a little cellophane bagged box thing that the hamburger rolls came in. So I walked back up to the picnic table after an hour or so of this with about 50 garter snakes popping out of this little bag. Totally freaked out the family. They were scared to death of snakes. And I was beside myself that they would not let me keep them.
You guys were not on the same wavelengths, it sounds like.
I was very upset about that. I had a hard time there that summer. Only thing nice that I did that was wonderful was I got to ride a pony all summer long. And that was great. And when the pony was tired of me riding him, he would walk under a tree and knock me off.
Rub you off. I was waiting. Clothesline you right off there.
Yeah, you bet.
Talking about ladybugs and some other stuff we don't need to talk about. I'm just kidding. Oh, and Lee has a great announcement though. Chloe, his daughter, or I guess Sue and his daughter, is pregnant with her second child,
Wonderful.
with their second grandchild, and Sue is crying. Congratulations, y'all.
That's exciting.
That is wonderful.
How nice.
Oh, Alex is saying garter snakes hibernate in huge tangle of dozens to thousands, rotating slowly from outside to inside in a ball inside the ball to conserve heat. He one time found 300 in an old stump.
Oh my word.
That's pretty wild.
By
Holy.
actual count.
I can't with him this morning.
Well, yeah. I noticed you left the stream last night, both of you.
Yeah. That one part.
There.
Roxy hung in there, and I was wondering why, but then I figured it out. It finally turned around, but it took a while.
Well, I had to take the kids to. I had to take my little grandson to speech therapy. He has apraxia, where he's like, it's like being tongue-tied, and I guess tongue-tied, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like the little muscles in his mouth don't, like when he tries to say yes, he says "bess," and when he says other words, he just can't get his S's and F's and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He's only.
My sister was like that. There were a number of words she had trouble saying. Her name was one. Her name was Shirley, and she couldn't make an S. There was Shirley.
Right.
Shirley.
The S's are really hard.
S's are common if for kids if they're having trouble and W's. Sometimes it's a W.
Yeah, right. W. They can't say cis. Cis.
That cracked me up so much yesterday without shooting your teeth out. That was great. Hello, Alan Tooth.
Oh,
I'm doing the same thing as you are, Father Fish.
I need to get Alan to bring me some rubber gaskets for my implants. I need gaskets in my implants. I think he'll know what I'm talking about.
He said his lily opened and he has a picture of it. Can he send it?
I think if you have a link,
you
have a link to it.
Yeah, I was going to say email it.
Email it to FatherFish at fatherfish.net. Let's see if let me check
Alex,
my account here.
Is Alex ready to do the infomercial for the boot brine shrimpery?
Oh my God. Seriously. Seriously. We're going to do a follow-up on that. That'll have some information, but also a few more barbs. I've determined, for the sake of building my channel, I've got to take on the big boys. And they've provided me with a golden opportunity with this shrimp hatchery thing. So I'm gonna play that for all it's worth and see if I can figure out how to smack the algorithm and pick up another 5,000 subscribers and 50,000 hits here, poking fun at their shrimp hatchery.
Yeah, I think you need to make your own. So that bowl of brine shrimp that was in the feeding video, was that just like from your tub outside? I was kind of wondering where you got the brine shrimp from.
Yeah, we grew those out, and they really grew out on their own.
Yeah, they look big.
Yeah. Let's see. Victor Lyles, PayPal. Looking to see if anybody from the channel has sent anything. Not seeing anything. Doobie-doo. Aquatic Conquest. Currently working on getting the next video completed, which would have been a breeze had I saved it last time. I think it'd be far better to give that a surprise. Talking about the mug, sending him a mug. Okay. So Luke Aquatic Conquest is working on a new video and is still plugging ahead on the contest. We're going to try to get more gifts, more prizes involved in this. Anyone who wants to make a prize available for the contest is welcome to do so. I guess if it's an item, just hold on to it so we don't have double shipping, and we'll have you ship it to the winner. If it's cash, you can deposit it in my PayPal account as a friend gift, so it won't have a fee taken out. And we'll see if we can't get this built up to the point where we'll have some real interest in the fish fam. We're not going to run this until Christmas, so we've got time to build it, a couple of months to get it together and try to make it something substantial. Oh, so we'll do some mugs. We'll do some other merch. We've got $100 so far, and we'll just keep plugging away at that.
That's kind of how they did that Project Anabantoid. They kind of left it up for a while, and we had more donations. And they had a pretty good little, I think Blake won one, Jess won one. Psychedelic, was it you? Somebody else won one that was in our...
Who did that?
Remember.
Who put it on?
It was like, it was the Guppy Guru and Lefty. I remember them putting it up originally, but I'm not sure who actually, if that was there. They were just the first two I remember seeing that posted it back. And Susan, I had a picture in it. We did our bettas and gouramis and what else was, I can't remember all the anabantoids now. Yeah, Blake won one.
I love anabantoids. They've not been available lately because they're mostly wild
Psychedelic, yes.
And they just have not been being shipped in. They're Far East, like Borneo. A lot of them are from Borneo. The nicer ones are all from Borneo, and they're just not available right now. It's going to take putting a whole structure of capturing and shipping together to get that back in place. There are also a number of really interesting animals in Vietnam that are not being shipped out. Nobody's really working on that yet, but there are, for example, 40 different species of puffer in Vietnam, in all of the marshlands and whatnot, most of which have never been shipped into the hobby.
855. Do you see that one, Cass? It's just a comment, but it's from Abolish Farm.
Oh,
I didn't know if you saw it. Okay, saw the fish at 855. Abolish Farm said, "I'm wanting to put together a big giveaway for the." Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was saying for your aquatics page, but he was saying, or they were saying, maybe we can collaborate in a few weeks. Just toss all the prizes together into yours.
Oh, okay.
That was at 855. I didn't read that quite correctly.
For the opening of my aquatics page.
But he said maybe we can collab in a few weeks. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That'd be great fun. You bet.
Aquarium Cop just sent you a super sticker.
Love doing collabs.
Yes. Yeah, Here Fishy. Did you read that one? I asked Here Fishy if she wanted to come up, but Aquarium Cop, you're the most wonderful.
Yeah, send him to Psychedelic Cop. I can't get him a live clam. I've tried twice.
Just won't work, huh?
There were more avocado puffers in the hobby.
Now that's something I've never seen. An avocado puffer?
I don't know what he's.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Is that a puffer? I don't know.
Or feeding a puffer avocado.
So here's a $15 aquarium cup. Any donations, make them to PayPal. These donations that come in through YouTube, YouTube takes 30% of them. so we don't have access to all of that money. But we will put we'll put this toward the prizes Aquarium Cup. Thank you so much. Give away a boot. Great. Yeah, great. Really. It was kind of interesting. We were talking about finding different kinds of containers to hatch brine shrimp in, and I suggested that that we do trash rescue and just find containers. That's where the idea of the boot came up. So we have a very bad picture at the opening of that with me holding a boot, smelling it, but you can't really tell what it is. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and set up a boot hatchery, and make a claim for it. What?
Nothing.
Oh, was I don't have my
block.
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's smack right there. I was doing the lead. He was
I
funny.
love
Trying to get around it.
Oh yeah,
I really loved the way you opened it with coming into the shop and the way you took us out of the shop.
Well, that was Thomas.
That was really great.
Right.
That was his idea. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
wonderful.
I didn't really have a sense of what I was doing, but yeah, it did work out well. I was pleased with it.
Yes.
Just a simple little thing, but it was kind of funny.
I noticed
stinky barn boots. That's exactly what we need, Hat-Trick.
right.
Stinky old barn boots. Yeah, and preferably stinky on the inside as well as the outside.
That way they can feed off of the inner layer of the boot.
We'll get a higher hatch rate, I'm sure.
Roman said to make sure you patent your request for the boot hatchery.
Listen, yeah, I don't think that way. It's something like this. I want it to be universally available. I want everybody to have a boot hatchery. We should make that a thing. We'll work on that.
Alex says he hatches his in a pelican.
And a pelican. Well, that's that would be good. I like that. Like the beak of a pelican. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be good.
They have a big belly kind of beak.
I saw on
that's cool. I like that.
what was it? Fish for Thought. Chris did a bad fish tank review, and somebody had put a fish in the collarbone right here. They had put water in this little hollow part, put a fish in it. Oh no!
Has anyone heard from Roe? LP says. I've been thinking the same thing, and no, I have not. I'm going to have to call her up and see what's going on. The last I saw, she was in the hospital with numbness in her arm. And come home from work to do that. So we need to find out what's going on. What's going on with Roe?
Yep.
That sure was interesting, though, streaming from the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised she got signal.
Dooby-doo.
FiSHioN TaNkTiCS, father fish.
Yes.
Says, I'm looking for Blue Badis. I have a pair and haven't found more.
Blue Badis. I don't know that I have ever seen a Blue Badis. I don't know about that. I've got Red Badis, Scarlet Badis. I had Scarlet Badis. I don't know about Blue Badis. Again, it's the same problem as with the Anabantids. Nobody's breeding these things. I think the Scarlets are now beginning to be bred in captivity, but only in Asia, not here in the States. So a lot of these fish are only available wild caught. And the Blue Badis is probably going to be among them, which means it requires somebody going out into the field somewhere, wherever they are, catching them, keeping them alive long enough to get them back home, and then keeping them alive at home long enough to get them to a buyer and then keeping them alive long enough to get them to a shipper, and it goes on and on. So, a lot of these fish out of the wild have been through 5 or 6 different hands before they get to even the local shop, which demonstrates how hardy they are, how very hardy fish are. I think that's a little overlooked factoid about the nature of fish, that they can tolerate an awful lot, which is what makes them available to the hobby. If they were delicate, they'd be much, much, much less available and would cost a great deal more. And most of them we would never even see. So the hobby is expanded because of, thankfully, the hardiness of the fish that we keep.
Yeah,
See.
and Alex was saying he wants one as well, and that aquatics.com carries them a few times a year. And
I'll
then
keep an eye open for them, see if we can find them. Yeah, if anybody can get them, I should be able to.
and
Because
I
I'm
think
with,
Abolished Farms wants some as well.
let's see what we can do. I'm calling Ron. I'm not getting an answer on her phone.
Did you see that one for Nicholas
I
Cass?
did.
Busy.
Okay. And Rohan's got one at 9:03.
Okay.
She may be there, and she may be lurking and not want to talk. So I'll keep trying and see what I can find out. Secret history. What's he talking about? Aquatic hearts.
Yeah, aquatic
That's what I
arts.
just mentioned.
Julie.
The
Yeah,
blue
I've got
badis.
a lot of Julies. I have. There are a lot. I've got Julies, and those I have and can get. In fact, I've got a Julie cross right now. I got about 50 of them.
Oh,
I love Julies because they're really pretty. These are not pretty. They're not. They don't have
I'll take the ugly ones. I'll take
Yeah,
them,
they
and
are
I'll
neat.
love them.
Well, I got a mess of them, so we're gonna sell them cheap.
I'll
Guy-
take some of
Guy
those.
he brought me 70 of them,
Oh my goodness.
and he was upset with me because we have been discussing TaNkTiCS, and I said, I'll give you a couple of bucks a piece for TaNkTiCS babies. And then he brought these in, and I think I wound up paying him less than $1 store credit. And he said, "You promised me $2." I said, "Well, I lied. I mean, sight unseen. These are fish I can't sell, and I can't. I'll never be able to sell them. They have nothing going for them. I mean,
Oh.
other than the fact that they're very healthy, nice
Do they
fish.
have? If they've got little barbles, I'll love them. That's all I
No
want.
barbels. No barbels.
They don't have any barbles.
No
Well-
barbels. They have very, very faint
Oh.
markings. They're just the Jolidochromys is a beautiful little fish, but this crossed with I can never remember the name of the fish that it crossed with. It's a common Tanganyika that's gray. Its body is all gray, and it's one of those names that forever escapes me. Somebody will come up with it here.
Alex said trilinatus.
Say what?
Trilinatus corridors.
Nothing fan. No, it's not. It's a very common fish. Oh, that's a cory. He's talking about trilinatus cories.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Surely. Oh, he's talking about corydoras.
Mm-hmm.
The Julie cories. They're commonly available. Those I have. Now I was talking about the Tanganyika Jolidochromys, which comes in about
Totally
3
different. Sorry.
species. Beautiful fish. Oh, and Mary Page's talking about the cory as well. Well, that was
Come on. Told you I'm tired.
Different page, guys. All on different pages here. Yeah, me too. Oh dear God.
It's 9:07. I know Cassie's got a couple of questions, but
I'm just logging.
Yeah. She's asking Alex if he wants her to tell me something.
He was sharing some information. I didn't know if it was for the show, or if he wanted me to share it with you as well.
Did
We
he
were talking
answer?
about the Blue Badis, and he had mentioned that he's breeding Scarlet Badis, and he has a dozen juveniles. And
Nice. Nice.
He's got a code for aquaticarts.com that he shared.
Oh, good.
So he said aquaticarts.com has had Julie from time to time.
Julie Corey's right.
I
So
want some
if you want them, he shared the code
Corey's blink.
for 15% off.
Corey's blink. No, the Corey's don't blink. Fish do not have eyelids. Some sharks have eyelids.
Well, they got those like internal ones that when they go to strike, like it comes back over their eye to protect their eyes.
Yeah,
It's not
the
like
sharks.
a true eyelid though.
Yeah.
I grew up watching a lot of Shark Channel stuff. Shark Week. Whenever
Shark
they had
Week.
it on, I watched it. At one point, I wanted to be a marine biologist, and then changed my mind when I got to college, because my college didn't have a marine biology program. So I started taking like a biology class. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this.
Let's do some music, guys. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we've not played a lot of the tunes.
Oh, I noticed too on a Aquatic Conquest video. I don't know how I'd missed it, but the poem, is that the poem that Lee wrote? That's like, there's a poem or something that comes down in the video, in the intro, in the, that's got like a poem on there. I didn't see who wrote it though, but it was really good.
Yeah, it is nice. I think Aquatic Conquest did that. I think
That was beautiful.
At the beginning, like that.
Yeah, that was really nice. That's the first time I just, actually saw it and was paying attention. That was really nice. Rohan says they have a false membrane that makes them look like they blink. Hey,
see.
Edmund.
Let me get this stuff together here. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I think I got some stuff in order here. Let's see if we can do this. Start with
you to take root, have you in mind, and if you come broken, as the healing man, I wish
Hey,
I
Tom.
was with them again.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that.
Be with you again.
Okay, great.
In the town of Baltimore lived a man of the sea, and he told us of his life in the land by Chesapeake. So we searched up on YouTube till we found his tank so clean, and we smiled, we found our way on Father Fish's fun life stream. We all love Father Fish's great life stream. He keeps his tank so clean, the plants they are so green. We all love his fluffy beard, it is so white. His eyes they are so bright, he always keeps it tight. And our friends are all aboard, many more of them, they still snore. But they'll watch him on replay. Do 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 do. We all love Father Fish's great life stream. His tanks they are so clean, the plants they are so green. We all love his fluffy beard, it is so white. He always keeps it tight. His eyes are so bright. As we live the life fishy. Everyone!
Father fish, father fish. One place to go to if you have Vic. Your fish may itch or even flash. So Father Fish is your one-stop cap. Capital with an inch of sand. Capital with an inch of sand. Raise the temperature with a helping hand. And add some garlic on top of that sand. The itch will go, your plants will grow, and all of your fish will have a happy home. Father Fish, so Father Fish, your one-stop wonder if you keep fish. Starring Sir Father Fish and all his followers on the Father Fish channel. Over to you, Sir Father Fish.
Found my way, I found my way to Father Fish. He comes on in the morning every day. Add some soil, cap it with sand, then add plants. He will help you do it the right way. Add some fish, then walk away. Feed them high quality food. Thy food is best. Keep it dirty, keep it all natural. I found my way back to Father Fish. Bye, y'all. When I find myself in times of tank trouble, Father Fish, he comforts me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my time of darkness, he is streaming right in front of me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Add some sand and let it be. Father's words of wisdom, let it be. When all the broken-hearted fishes living in the tank agree, there is an answer, let it be. For though it may be cloudy, there is still a chance that they can see. There is an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Add some sand and let it be. There is an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Add some sand and let it be. Father's words of wisdom, let it be.
Very nice. Thank you all. Amazing. Let's see, Thomas just called and informed me that the membership is up.
All right.
So I want to go to that and look at it because I don't know what that looks like. let's see if I can get to it. Membership. Go to the channel and click on membership. We have 3 levels: tarpon, barracuda, and snook. They're priced at $4.99, $9.99, and $19.99. And if you'll look in, you'll see what the benefits are. We're going to be starting. Let's see if it's on here.
Darn, T-Bone wanted a $1.99 category.
Yeah, we don't have $1.99, and the reason we don't is because we're starting with a whole new channel, a Fortran channel that'll be a 24/7 chat channel, a Father Fish 24/7 chat channel that will be available only to members.
It sounds like Discord.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Hi.
Is that what it is?
One-
Discord.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Discord does that.
Oh,
Yeah, it is Discord.
thank you,
yeah.
Greg.
So Greg's in here. We have our first new member.
All right.
Congratulations, Greg.
He is the official first one.
The official first new member.
Congratulations,
Excellent.
Greg.
So Thomas is going to be monitoring all this. He's the one that set it up. So you can look on the membership page, and it'll show you what the rates are. Now, if you are a Patreon, if you're in Patreon, you will be included in this. So Patreon is going to be Patreon will be included on these as well, and there are going to be some additional Patreon things. I think we're going to be doing story time, at least part of it, as a Patreon benefit, but they will cross over. So if you're a member on YouTube, you'll receive the benefits of Patreon, and similarly Patreon to YouTube.
Chevy Fish said your PayPal link is broken. It's saying error.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me go look at that. Dooby-doo. PayPal.
Lee.
We'll get Thomas in here to look at all this stuff.
I
He's
guess
on his way, I think.
The way I look at it is I like to give $1 here and $1 there, so I'm gonna just put my dollars together and get the membership.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do some benefits here to people who have made significant contributions. It's open for me. I'm in it.
Okay.
I'm in payment. The link is there and working. Fatherfish at fatherfish.net accesses the account. Somebody,
One way to get rid of me.
somebody
There's T-Bone. Thank you, T-Bone. Another super chat.
Come up anymore after this stream last night. He said that we don't need them. Or I disagree. I think people like Lee.
Oh, we love Lee. I used to tune in when I first started watching your channel just to see Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I loved watching
Oh,
him and
yeah.
Roe with you. I did.
Yeah, amen.
That's what makes me want to get up here, is because I enjoyed watching them so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that helped a lot seeing them. I think for me it was Roe. I was like, I'll just do what Roe does and I'll be good.
Right. Except for Roe's got all this incredible knowledge. And you do too. You do too, KassCee. You might even have more. I don't know. But I think you're pretty up there.
Names.
I'm a supporter is what I am. When I'm learning, so when I see a channel that's doing something and really trying to educate people, you can tell their heart's in it, I'm in. I'm in like Flynn.
Like I said, I found my way.
That's right. You found your way. Absolutely.
Amen.
We were in like a cumbersome mood that day and when I made that song.
Well, it was beautiful and very heartfelt. I love it. And I love your betta in the bowl. It's just so pretty. He looks like he's just dancing perfectly to it. It's like he's just deep.
Notice, yeah,
Full of
I
spirit.
noticed it's a little female with an egg
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the two
Oh, is it a
females
little female?
are just,
I didn't even look.
they are very full of spirit compared to the male. The male is just kind of
I
like,
love mine. The
he hangs
females
out
are fun. I don't know if y'all see them back here, but they're always doing stuff. They're just always playing and frolicking, and
they're very different like behaviors between the males and the females.
Thank you, T-Bone, very much for your super sticker.
and my favorite ones, you wouldn't believe, are the glow ones. I mean, I bought them because my grandson wanted them a long time ago, but they've been wonderful.
Bettas?
Yes, they're two females, and they're the best.
Yeah.
But they just look like the cellophanes now. They just have the red fins.
I saw a glow male beta that day when I went to go buy my betas, and I was very tempted to get it because it was beautiful.
They are, but they kind of fade after a while. But they're still they're really healthy.
I've never seen that. This is the first year I've seen the glow betas. Has anybody else seen them before?
It's the first time they've been out.
Owlet socks.
They came out early in the year.
Oh.
They've been available since March. Before COVID. They came out around January, I think, right after Christmas, I believe. And they're being produced in Asia. I'm not sure what country. Probably Thailand would be my guess, but I don't know. I've been saying for years that I wanted a glowfish betta, and now that we've got them, I'm not at all impressed. They're not what I hoped for, but I think what I hoped for was not what they're really capable of. So they have the same color form as the glowfish tetras.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same process. I mean, they do.
What were you hoping for, Father Fish?
I don't know exactly. Something more mosaic, I think. Something with a wider variety of.
I've just seen the yellow. Have you seen anything besides yellow?
No.
Green. I've seen green.
Have you?
Yeah, I've not seen blue or pink. Those are morphs. When that morph is thrown, then they're able to breed it. So in order to get these, I really need to get Bill up here. I keep forgetting to do that. I need to call him and see if I can get him on here to talk about this. This is the guy who developed all of the glowfish. He did not invent the process, but he applied the process to a marketing strategy that allowed him to produce millions of these fish. And it's a pretty complicated procedure because they start with one and they breed that back to an original and then take the young from that and breed them, and it kind of goes on, and finally they're able to achieve a strain that produces large numbers. But it takes a long time to do that, and is a very detailed process. They have to start out with an egg that is no more than 1 hour old, and they mix in genes from a jellyfish to get that cross mix. Yes, KassCee.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt when you were done.
I'm done.
You sure? Okay. You're on story mode. You continue.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to add that I saw a YouTuber, I guess earlier in the year when the glow beta came out, she made a video about like, don't spend all that money on a glow beta when you can get a white beta and do the same thing. So she got like an all white beta fish, and you know, of course, that'll show up nicely under black light. And she did that instead. How long have the white beta fish been around? But like an all white one?
I've had all white ones. I had a customer when I was doing bettas on Aquabid in around 2005 or so, about 15 years ago. I had a customer that bought white bettas, and I was out looking for them, and I found a lot of them. They've been around for a long time. It's a fairly common color pattern. I've got a few here, actually. I have some now, I think.
I usually just see the mixed colors or blue and green and red.
You just got your second member, Peplin Creek Aquatics. And Al Wet Socks was asking how you joined.
Right.
Yeah, go to the page, the Father Fish YouTube channel, and click on membership, and
eventually they should put a join right beside.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Where it's still new. Yeah. And Chevy clarified what her where it was at, that she's finding the link that doesn't fit it or doesn't work. It's on your about page. When you go to your page and you go to the about section, yeah, that link is the one that's not working. But we can fix that one later.
The PayPal link.
I got a link yesterday that sent me to.
Yeah, you read it.
That follow-up video. I don't know if it was me and it was just like what I had saved in my copy log, but it took me to a completely different video.
Yes.
It was probably me.
Yeah.
But then I did what you did, Mary. I unsubscribed from Father Fish yesterday. Resubscribed. And then
I had to do that with Joe's. It drove me crazy because I never got notifications.
I didn't know that's what you had to do.
Yeah, he's the one that told me. Did you get the 925 question from? I don't know who asked that, but it was about Cory fry.
Did I get it? I didn't.
Yeah, 925. I'm sorry, Edmond Dantes. How to raise Cory fry.
Edmond Dantes. How to raise them, what to feed them, in other words. Well, there's a particular food that's really good. A couple, and I'm going to be promoting them today on. I'm going to make a video. David Samsel, thank you for your membership. We have a new member. David
and Aquarium
Samsel.
Cop, I think.
Aquarium Cop is the new member. Welcome, Aquarium Cop. Let me go back now. Aquarium Cop, David Samsel, Peplin Creek, and Greg. Hi, Greg. Welcome. Welcome as a new member. I think I saw him earlier. I think Greg was the first one, wasn't it?
It was Greg, then T-Bone made it.
T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh,
All
T-Bone.
Right. Thank you, guys. You restored my faith.
How wonderful.
It. Thank you so much.
It's going to help the channel so much.
Yeah, it will. And we're going to make every effort to make this really worthwhile for members. We will not take anything away that we're doing as free and available to everybody. But we do want to do some additional things that'll be special for membership. Okay. Not the least of which is a 24/7 chat that we're working on monitors for. So we're gonna have people who will be on there. I'll be on there. We'll have a lot of people on there. It'll be great fun. Yeah, Thomas is setting all that stuff up, so we're kind of depending on him to have it make sense to us.
I'm looking to see. Peplin said there's a But did he say it was on this page? Oh no, I just went to T-Bone. Sorry.
Jack and Dan are looking for a sticker. They don't have a sticker from me. Do I have
Uh-oh.
their address?
I've got to do an
This is
unboxing of my stickers.
Good Lord. Let's see.
Jack and Dan, I don't know if I have it, but if you will send your address, your mailing address to fatherfish@fatherfish.net. I'm doing a mailing today, so I'll get stickers out to you right away. If you can get that to me right away, we'll get them out today.
And Jack and Dan says they're going to have a really neat video coming up on Friday about their beta.
Oh, wonderful! Get our Fatherfish sticker for their
Try to
for their
tune in.
shout out video this weekend. Great. All right, I'll see if I'll get that off to you. Do get me your email. Your email
So sorry,
address.
Cynthia. Cynthia says they still won't let it work for the Philippines.
Hmm.
For
I think
what?
you mentioned, wasn't there maybe like a problem with the conversion that some people may
I don't
not be
think
able to
so.
do it?
I don't think so. Have her click. Have her
He says
click
it's not an
membership.
eligible country.
Have her redo membership. Does it really?
Yeah, she said there's a notification that's telling her Philippines is not eligible.
Really? Well, we're just going to have to beat somebody over the head about that. Tell you what, go to Patreon and sign up on Patreon. That'll do it. That'll get you exactly the same thing, and we'll be able to provide all of those benefits to you, Cynthia, on Patreon.
Well, she said she tried.
Get Patreon.
Yeah, at 9:33, she said she tried, but it's send a Patreon super sticker or chat or a member here. There's a notification that tells me Philippines is not an eligible country.
Okay, I'll tell you what you do then. Tell you what you do, Cynthia. Put it on a PayPal to fatherfish@fatherfish.net PayPal, and you can do it as a monthly recurring on PayPal as a gift, and we will manually add you to the list of members. I'm sure we can do that. We'll make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Gonna make it happen.
Weren't they saying you couldn't add members, or
We can.
moderators can't be members?
We can do it on Patreon.
This is awesome. I'm just sitting here reading through everything, but Lee's still going on about that new grandbaby. Oh.
They said he's going.
You better
It's like,
just
I can't
smile.
take it.
Pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? I know.
I'm so excited. Lee, you'll be like me. You'll be trying to get on a stream or something, and you'll be saying, sorry, I'm on a video chat with my grandbabies. Or have them in your lap.
Really? Okay.
Time is it? 9:36.
9:36. Yeah. So well, let me do. I'm going to try to get into something here in a minute. We're going to do a follow up. Going to do a follow up on. Let me get this off.
Oh.
What?
Just Chevy made a good point that maybe when the PayPal link is, or whatever link it was in the about page, maybe Cynthia could try that actual link. Let's see, Cynthia, once the PayPal link is fixed, I bet you could do it that way. But she's saying like it won't. It's not a thing there in the Philippines. So
link, yeah. Just go to PayPal. We'll fix the link. But if you go to PayPal and type in fatherfish@fatherfish.net, yeah, it'll get you on the account.
Yeah.
Is that a type of censorship?
Yeah, really. I don't know. That's crazy, isn't it? I don't know what the rate of exchange is. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, I called Brine Shrimp Direct yesterday, and I talked to them about their product line, and they've got some things that are really exciting, and I think are going to be of great benefit to everyone.
Wow.
For example, they have, in addition to hatching brine shrimp cysts, they also have rotifer cysts. Now, this is a big deal for anybody who's raising very, very tiny baby fish, zygote level baby fish, because the rotifer is about 1/10 the size of a brine shrimp. The rotifer is the size of a paramecia. So rotifer culture, which is a brackish, it's a brackish shrimp, a brackish animal. We can purchase, we can purchase from Brine Shrimp Direct a culture of rotifer that you can use to to hatch out, if you will, in order to be able to have an extremely tiny, much smaller than brine shrimp food for your baby fish. Now, in addition to that, they also have another product that has been researched extensively at the Tropical Fish Biological Laboratory here in Florida, in Ruskin, Florida. It's a product called Golden Pearls. Golden Pearls is a pelletized shrimp that is made in its smallest size at 100 microns, which is pretty tiny, people. 100 microns is essentially dust, and a fine dust at that. It is a food that will be eaten by virtually all baby fish. So you don't need to hatch anything. You can feed this directly to your fish. It comes in a variety of sizes up to pellets. You can get golden pearls in pellets, big enough to feed large cichlids. So it's a really excellent, very high quality, pure shrimp food that's available through Brine Shrimp Direct. There's another item that they carry. It is powdered, if you will, dried brine shrimp cysts. Now, the brine shrimp cysts are brine shrimp eggs that have had the shell removed, actually chemically removed. They use bleach to do it. The bleach burns off the outer shell. And if you're watching that carefully, putting it on a timer, you stop the action at the point where the shell is gone and all that's left is the membrane. The bleach does not attack the membrane nearly as quickly, so you can stop the process and then either have those little eggs available to hatch, those cysts to hatch out. So you have what I was describing yesterday as a baby brine shrimp with no shell, or they sell them dried, which can be fed directly to your fish. They put them in water and they very quickly absorb water and become available instantly to baby fish. I've raised thousands of baby fish on these decapsulated, dried brine shrimp cysts. They're a perfect food. Now, all of these foods are available from Brine Shrimp Direct. You can go on their webpage. Alex has been sending people to them. I have a discount code. If you go there and use the code UFISH, UFISH, the letters UFISH, you will get a 5% discount. I'm not marketing their products in my store because I cannot buy them cheaper than you can. I have a few items here for people who don't want to bother with shipping, but for the most part, I send people directly to Brine Shrimp Direct to purchase these items. I do not receive a cut of those sales. There is no benefit to this channel or to Father Fish other than the fact that you're going to benefit with a very high quality product at a very good price. So look into that and report back to me if you have any problems with it. What
Lee
is
is
this?
all. Lee is worried about this membership thing, and he's not losing out on anything if he can't join. He needs your affirmation, Father Fish.
Well, I don't know what the problem is, but there are a few people I'm going to scholarship in, and Lee.
That's what I tried to
Yeah.
tell him, in
Well,
not so many words. He has
And
nothing to
people who
worry
have
about.
joined late may need a recap on what you talked about with the membership.
Yeah, I think we now have open membership on the Father Fish channel. If you go to the membership tag on our channel page, it will show you the 3 levels of membership. At the top level, the tarpon level, you get a one-on-one chat with Father Fish once a month for 20 minutes or so, either live or private, whatever is your preference. In addition to which, you get the benefits of both Barracuda and Snook. Under Barracuda, there are some exclusive wallpapers that'll be available, some other special gifts, and then on the Snook level, you get access to a members only live chat. Now you get that on all levels. So just take a look, see what you think. You have any questions, get back to me. Happy to talk with you about it. We do have some people who've made substantial contributions to the channel, and we're going to find ways of giving them scholarships if they have any interest at all in that. Then we're going to be happy to do that. So all of that, and we'll see how this all goes. But we want to assure the people who are joining that we're going to be doing some things that will make their membership
Right.
especially delightful. Oh, let's see.
The cat woke up.
The cat woke up. Let's see the benefit in the membership. Well, that may well be. You know, it may be that what you're doing is adequate for you, and that's wonderful. That's just fine. It's really an opportunity for people to be able to support the channel. I'm personally trying to use this as a way to become a bit more financially independent. and to be able to pay for some of the things that I would like to be able to have, to be able to expand what we're doing here, to pay for some services and products and people and whatnot, to be able to expand this channel. It's not free. We may provide it free to you, but it is not free to Father Fish. It's expensive. It's expensive to do this, and we deeply appreciate. That's why everybody looks for membership or super stickers or even time on YouTube. It all helps to defray the cost of doing these streams. The other issue that's important for you to understand, perhaps, is that the live streams have no financial value in and of themselves. A video does. A video, there's advertising on it, and it does derive some limited income. The live streams do not. And even after they're posted, they still do not, because YouTube does not, because of their length, allow them to be monetized without some extensive effort, which I've found to not be worthwhile, because people don't watch the live streams after the old ones after a day or two. They just kind of sit there and follow. So we're trying to find ways to mine these streams in order to pull out things like this little discussion here, perhaps, in order to make them available as story time or in some other format that we can provide to be able to derive some income from them. It's not all about income. It certainly is not, but that's a factor. And the factor is the money to do these is coming out of my pocket, and I don't have unlimited resources. In point of fact, I have very limited resources. So every bit that you're able to provide and support helps. And we thank you so much. Those of you who have seen the need and have responded to it, we certainly seriously appreciate that. T-Bones has provided a super sticker. Al Wet Socks has become a member. Welcome, Al. Thank you. Nice to have you join us. And there's a T-Bone sticker here somewhere.
Yeah, Mary, I think Father Fish said if you're a Patreon member already, it's going to be automatic for those of us.
Yeah. And there are people who are Patreons. We're going to automatically make sure you get all the same benefits as the YouTube members. In fact, frankly, Patreon members are of greater benefit to the channel, because they only take 10%, whereas YouTube takes 30% of your membership fee. Thomas just walked in.
How's it going?
We've got about 10 members so far.
That's awesome.
It's plugging along.
I was curious how it'd go. We can actually turn on members only chat too.
To pull
I
your,
feel like he's putting us on, Mary.
yeah, Thomas just walked in, so come over. We can get us both on this.
What Holly had mentioned about the Patreon, so that was it.
Yeah, she said she went to go try to join and she was already a member. So she probably was already on Patreon then.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
That's good to know.
I'm a Patreon.
You saw
Yeah, we've got
it
about
automatic.
10 people on I'm sorry.
I was just saying it's good to know Holly tried so it was already automatic for her.
Ah, very good.
So it sounds like it's working. That's
Wonderful. Drake.
And hello, Thomas, again.
Yes. Hi, Thomas. Thomas, I was watching your feeding video and I
Yes,
was like,
good, Fred.
is he really putting the food in that tank?
Yeah.
That was great.
Or is
He's
that like some
talking-
kind of
Did you see-
illusion?
Betsy about the snake that got loose, I assume.
Did
I
he
like the
cycle
very
that
end.
food out, Father Fish?
Yeah, he took.
Yeah,
I think he took the fish out of the tank.
Talk about this.
I was just trying to let Betsy know it's okay about the snake.
I fired myself.
Oh, good.
Fire yourself.
Good.
She
I
fired
get to
herself.
I get to hire her. I get to rehire her every
You can
time.
renegotiate
She hadn't done
your
this in a
contract,
long
We're
time.
all going to be
Right.
dead by Halloween, one by one.
We're gonna do Halloween, a Halloween party.
Now,
A live on stream Halloween party.
Okay.
So
I'm so curious how a
prepare
1 to
yourselves.
2 foot snake would actually strangle you, though. I mean,
Hey, look at Mike
You
Myers
really
in
have to let
Halloween.
it
I've been
happen.
watching it every night.
oh really?
I got Cassandra to watch Secret Creepers.
Talking
1 and
about
2.
Mike Myers
Those are
on
good
Halloween.
movies.
Oh gosh.
Well, he was an actual human.
Do we have time for Joe to come up, Father Fish?
He was an actual
Talking
human.
about like
So,
Austin Powers.
talk to Marion about this.
What were you talking about?
Get in here.
Oh,
Here I am.
I don't know. Oh, I hear phone ringing. Sorry. What are y'all up to?
No,
Oh,
we're talking
just-
about horror movies.
Yeah. It's that time of year.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I'm lost
I don't know.
today. I just go. Everything's going over my head. I heard about the snakes and yeah. Joe was wanting to come up if he could.
I think so. Joe's tips and tricks would like to come up and join. I
And-
think.
We can get
Oh.
10 on live stream.
We can always open a second StreamYard and get 10 more people on there too. The possibility.
Oh wow.
I mean, we can
Wow.
figure it out.
There it is, Joe.
So full of
There's
knowledge.
the link.
Whoa. Drop
Yeah.
my keyboard.
Oh, we're missing.
Uh-oh.
Thomas, can you help Father Fish with the blurriness today?
We're-
Is it better today?
Well, he's got us on the old camera.
Oh,
which
okay.
is better. I don't know. Who's trying to come up?
I'm
That's
trying.
Joe. Joe's tips and tricks.
Did I post the link? I thought I
Yes,
did.
sir.
Yes.
You did.
Part of the problem with the video is the fact that we're hosting everything, so our quality is diminished because of
Right.
everything going on. We tried switching over to OBS, but it's a lot more complicated than we wanted to work with.
Yeah, we could resolve it, but it means
Keeping
we
us
really need to have a control station to be able to do it, because it means going between various platforms.
I have some ideas to talk with them about today, and about that. We might be able
Hopefully
to.
Joe got the link. There he is. I heard it. Dink.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas, I wanted to laugh too on the feeding video. The very last thing you hear Father Fish say, I got bit by the arowana.
It's funny that almost cost us our YouTube monetization on that video.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Mary Page.
And here Fishy. Yay.
Father Fish.
Hi there, guys. How are you?
How's it going, everyone?
good.
Wonderful.
You're fishy.
Here, Fishy. Wonderful to finally meet you.
I think
Thank
here
you so
Fishy's got her YouTube on.
All right.
We need to get the other camera working.
We can do that.
Can we do it right? I don't think we can without going off and
I
back
see
on.
your tank, Joe.
You got the 15-gallon behind you, Mary Page?
Uh-huh. There it is.
But- Here, we got
The
it.
Father Fish way.
I
Yeah.
can always go there with the phone,
Beautiful.
too.
Thank you. Joe's
We're
got
good.
some amazing cichlids.
We're close
Yeah,
to
it's starting to get pretty big now.
running out of time anyway.
Oh.
Here, Fishy. I was just going to say hello to Here, Fishy, and she's gone that quick.
You want
Come
to
on back up.
She's still there. I think she hit the camera.
Yeah, she stopped that.
Oh, hit the camera. Okay. I'm so glad to meet you, Here, Fishy. Chicken. I never got a chance to thank you directly for
She's
the song.
keeping earbuds.
It's a really beautiful song.
Oh, okay.
I really appreciate it. And Joe, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Appreciate it, Father Fish. Mary
Alan
Page sent me here.
wants to see your tank, Joe.
So, yeah, I'm looking at his tank. That you got
Can you show
African
your tank, Joe?
I'm sorry, what's that?
African cichlids back there.
Yeah, African cichlids, yeah.
Right, they look great.
Yeah, the one crawling through my ear right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, do you have a snake in that terrarium?
Yeah, it's just a little checkered garter snake right now. He's a little baby. I caught him probably the day he was born.
Oh my!
That sounds
Yeah.
What are you feeding him?
I'm feeding him tilapia right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, he
Really?
loves pieces of tilapia.
Nice.
Do you have to like heat it up or anything, or?
No, you don't have to heat it up. Just cut it in small pieces. He's so small, he needs really small pieces. And yeah, tilapia is good because it doesn't have thiaminase in it, so he's good.
The corn snake that we had, what she liked to eat the best was those little Cuban anoles. So I just catch those and throw them in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird because they're pretty bony, but I guess because she's wild caught, she was used to it. And I actually went and got a little pinky and threw it in there. And
There she is. There she is,
all.
Fishy back. Hey.
Hi.
Two have your fishies.
It balances us out now.
Oh,
There we go.
okay, yeah.
Is that better? Am I echoing?
No, you're perfect.
Oh, we're good. Thank you, here, Fishy, for your song. It's really delightful. You did a lot of work on that. It's really very nice. And I really appreciated seeing the Boulevard Aquarium on there. That was neat. Is she getting me?
I'm not sure if she can hear us or she froze.
Oh, did you freeze?
Rose.
Yeah, Joe, I know you love the cats.
Yeah, how old is your cat?
It's just like it might be 6 weeks right now. It was a rescue from a barn. It was about 4 weeks when I got it.
Oh,
and it's a little bobtail.
Oh, so cute.
I didn't know that. I thought it had a tail. I guess
No,
I
it's a
couldn't.
bobtail. Oh, here she comes again. Here she is again.
I'm trying.
Hey, we see you.
Okay. Hopefully
We
it
got
works
you.
this time.
That's wonderful.
Can you hear me?
Listen, you're Fishy. Yeah, we can.
Okay. I wanted to show you my new brine shrimp hatchery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after the stream yesterday, I made a beeline to the PetSmart dumpster because I wanted to be the first one there.
Okay.
So, what do you know? I found an air pump. I got this jar of my neighbor's garbage.
Oh,
I
wow.
love the way
This I just stole, but I'm very excited. I hope you can see this. Maybe.
Yeah.
Coffee
Oh,
filter.
coffee filters. Yes.
Yeah, father fish filter. And
What's on it? Did you draw something?
I did. Let me.
Nice.
That is wonderful. King of deals.
So
Now we need you to
yeah.
make the infomercial. You and Alex are in charge of the infomercial.
I'm all set up. So,
please.
but I just wanted to come on and say hi to you guys. I love you all, and
Oh, we love you.
the
Can
best
you show us
morning
your
show.
tank real quick in the
What's
background? Can you go closer?
Oh, to your aquarium?
Let's see.
Yeah, I want to see.
And Joe, have you
Okay.
watched the brine shrimp hatchery video yet? If you haven't, you need to watch this so you can catch up.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, for sure. Is it a Father Fish's video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Here's our
watched it
brine.
yet.
All right. Look at
Wonderful.
that.
Look at the babies in there.
yeah.
Wow.
So over here.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
I'm trying to
Nice.
get this straight. My bad. In here are my Maltese. They're acting shy, but they're actually really nosy. And there's a
nice.
pair of peacock gudgeons in there.
Yay.
We're moving soon, so I have everything just tucked in. This is my daughter's
Really?
bedroom. I have 4 tanks in here. These
Oh,
are
show me
my
something great. I want to see
juvenile
something.
juvenile angels and
Nice,
baby
man.
pea lovers.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go over here. We have the frogs. Let's see if we can get him. I'm trying to
thinking-
like not. I can't see what I'm doing.
Just back
My
up
bad.
a little more.
Okay.
We're on the tree right now.
Oh,
And
so
now I'm
it's
There you
like
go, that
going
way.
opposite of where I'm holding
There
it.
you
I know the feeling.
Hard.
Yeah, it's like a mirror. Okay, so
Really,
frogs
the
are
African
chilling in
dwarf
there.
frog? Or?
Yeah,
Cool.
we African
Okay.
dwarf frog.
Those are for you,
and
Lee
let's
and
see.
Sue.
Point down just a little. Yeah,
Down
tilt
is
the
up and
camera
up is down. I will
I know,
practice
it's
at this, I
opposite.
promise. But in here, oh, here he is. Look at what a top view. Is my crown tail beta. Come on,
Oh,
buddy.
Father Fish's favorite.
Yeah, let's
You
see if
and
we can get
Cassie.
him on there because he's really nice.
Just move back a little. There you go.
There
we
he is.
go.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah. So he's in there
Nice.
with 3 loaches and some shrimp. Shrimp and snails are in all my tanks.
Is he black?
Yeah, well, he's black, but he's coloring up. In one light he looks teal, and another light he looks real velvet blue, just
Oh,
in
he's
in
pretty.
the, in the
Nice.
tail.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Yeah, that keeps my daughter company when she's doing the homeschool now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I haven't checked to see if anybody's dropping y'all's links. I'm sure they are. I'm too busy looking at the looking at everything.
Gorgeous betta.
Did you try to show us your substrate on your other tank? Because it looked like you had a really deep substrate.
Oh yeah.
Didn't see it though.
Over here at the Maltese.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
There's a few.
Oh,
Let me see
yeah.
if I can back up.
There you go.
I like when you can see the layers in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I do too. That looks neat.
Yeah.
How much
And,
substrate is that?
oh geez, that's
Is that pogo
probably
salmon?
5 inches.
Yeah, it looks deep. That's cool.
That's nice.
They really. I mean, I actually did find these shells in the garbage, and somebody was moving and put a tank out on the curb across the street, and I just ran out there and grabbed it.
Heck yeah!
Oh my God.
I thought, well, they're not going to be moving the shells because they're so big, but I can't believe how much they've dug out.
Yeah.
They've really changed the scape a lot.
How big is that?
Yeah. This is a 10. I'm going to put them in a 40 breeder when we move.
Nice.
And really hook them up. But yeah, but we're just, we have a bid on a 4th house. So when we get a house, yeah.
Okay, so show us your $1.99 brine shrimp hatchery system.
Okay.
Do you have a boot?
No, I
Do you have the coffee
I'm
pot?
gonna get one today. I'm gonna go to the tractor supply dumpster.
There you go.
I
I'll
have
meet
some
up
good
with
boots
you.
there.
I'll meet up with you and we'll go
All right.
dumpster
Yeah, I
diving
gotta get some
together.
dog food anyway.
Because where I got my tank, I only paid $5 for it because the lady had it sitting in her yard.
You know,
I said, "You want to get rid of that?"
Now.
Yeah, Virginia's great for that.
Yeah. When I move, I'm gonna have a fish room, so I just cruise around and hit the brakes if I see something. But yeah, I just have them in a jar with a air tube. Obviously they're ready to feed, so I want to get that going.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, show us your filter.
Yes. See if we can get a better shot of that now that I'm getting the camera down a little better.
Now keep in mind that the big guys have not been able to figure out how to do this.
Right.
We've got it knocked. We got it nailed to the wall.
This is it. Good job.
Yeah.
Bravo. Bravo.
The shoal doesn't need to spend too much money just on membership for Father Fish. That's it. $5 a month. Look what you get.
And this is what that's right.
Huzzah, huzzah. Well, thank you all for coming on. Appreciate all you
Thanks for having me so much.
Love you to pieces.
And y'all
You
make
bet.
sure to subscribe to Hear Fishy and Joe's Tips and Tricks.
Yes,
They are
thank
awesome.
you.
And great supporters.
Next.
2 more people I need to subscribe to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely need. I've been subscribing to Joe for a while. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'll
Maybe when you-
definitely return the favor too.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Y'all got to dance with us now. Get ready to dance.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about. Let's talk about fish.
Get down, Joe.
Instrumental break.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what I do. I think Father Fish did it first.
I love it. We're just going to have a dance party.
Get the white man over by.
Here comes my favorite part.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Oh, hi,
And turtles.
Let's talk
turtles are
about
cute.
Let's talk
Froggies, snails, shrimp.
Let's talk about fish.
Cat.
Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
I'll be
Bye,
sending
Thomas and
Discord
Father Fish.
Have
Bye
a great
bye.
day.
I'll have a YouTube to get everyone into Discord who's a member, and all you'll have to do is send in what your Discord name is, and then we'll be able to add you to it.
All right.
Discord will
Thank
be-
you.
have a link up on the channel. We'll put it up here a little later in the day. Let's see if we can get this up. Here we go. Bye, all. Love you all.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, so find the box of envelopes so we can wrap these three.
Yes, it's that's